The story starts when Ristardi, a novice goddess of healing, is tasked with summoning a hero to save the world of Gaybrand from a demon lord. She picks Seiya Ryagwen, a Japanese hero who has unusually high stats. She immediately summons him, and while he appears to be ideal for the situation, she soon realizes that she forgot to check to see what Seiya's personality was before picking him, which states that he is, impossibly, cautious. After seeking advice from fellow goddess Ariadoa, Ristardi decides to leave Seiya alone to train. A week later, he manages to reach level 15 doing only basic exercises. When they finally travel to Gaybrand, Seiya tries to buy multiple sets of armor and other items. Outside of town, the first monster they encounter is a basic slime, which Seiya defeats, though he goes overboard, burning the entire area with explosions just in case any fragments are still alive. Just then, they are approached by Chaos Machina, a level 66 demon who is one of the 4 heavenly kings. She reveals that she was sent out to scout the area in order to kill Seiya before he can pose a threat. When Ristardi and Seiya flee to the Divine Realm, Chaos Machina decides to attack Idona. Seiya learns time moves differently in the Divine Realm. 2 days later, Ristardi receives a message from Chaos Machina demanding that they return or she will execute one resident every 10 minutes. Seiya is unconcerned as 10 minutes on Gaybrand is roughly 16 hours in the Divine Realm. When he is finally ready, Ristardi is shocked to learn he has reached level 21. They return to Gaybrand where Chaos Machina realizes all Seiya's stats are higher than hers, so she transforms into her true form. When Seiya survives, it is revealed that he has been using the fake-out skill the whole time to hide his true level, which is actually at level 37. Seiya then destroys Chaos Machina, which earns him and Ristardi the town's admiration. However, concerned that Chaos Machina might regenerate, Seiya blankets her charred remains with explosions. In the process, Idona is also destroyed, and the formerly thankful mayor of Idona now tearfully begs them to leave. When Ristardi and Seiya return to the Divine Realm, Ristardi wonders how the situation with Seiya is going to work out. Seiya realizes that his level increase has started to slow down. Ariadoa suggests he train with a god, so Ristardi introduces Seiya to the divine blade god, Cerseus. As the days go by, Ristardi notices Cerseus becoming depressed and even losing weight. On the 4th day of training, she finds Cerseus hiding as Seiya has already surpassed him but still refuses to let him take a break. Cerseus is now so terrified that when Seiya finally catches him, he throws his sword into the ocean, but Seiya simply drags him away. Meanwhile, Ristardi learns from Ishtar that in response to Chaos Machina's death, the Demon Lord plans on sending the demon Deathmagla and an undead army to the town of Simul, where there are 2 warriors Ishtar has foreseen will be their allies. Ristardi takes Seiya to Simul, where they meet Mash and Elyulu, 2 Dragonkin descendants, at a church. Seiya reveals that Father Marth is an undead in disguise and defeats him without even drawing his sword. He then thoroughly destroys the body with explosions. In the process, he also destroys the church. Afterwards, he bluntly tells Mash and Elyulu he does not need them. Outside the destroyed church, Seiya explains to Mash and Elyulu the reason why he does not need them. Just then, they are confronted by a group of knights who asks for help. Seiya agrees under the condition that he receives payment. When Seiya and Ristardi arrive in the area where the undead army is, Seiya uses the Meteor Strike skill twice to wipe them out. In Simul, Elyulu tells Ristardi that she has not seen Mash in 2 days. Heading to Seiya's room, Ristardi learns that Seiya used the synthesis skill to synthesize a powerful sword. Via a 2-way viewing mirror, Deathmagla reveals to them that he has kidnapped and tortured Mash. Just as he is about to kill him, Seiya uses the Dimension Blade skill to cut off Deathmagla's hand through the mirror. After receiving Deathmagla's physical location, they arrive there. During the fight, Deathmagla summons Dark Fires. A confident Deathmagla taunts Seiya by revealing what Dark Fire's weaknesses are. Seiya explains that he created different magic bracelets allow him to use magic attributes he has not trained with. After he defeats Dark Fires, he turns his attention to a stunned Deathmagla. In Simul, Seiya tells Mash and Elyulu that they will be his baggage carriers. Mash then offers to take Seiya to the Dragon's Den, but Seiya wants to head to the Divine Realm first. There, Seiya has Mash train with Cerseus, while Ristardi has Elyulu train with Hestiaka, the goddess of fire. Afterwards, Ristardi accidentally bumps into Valkyrie, the goddess of destruction. Noticing how powerful she is, Seiya tells Valkyrie to train him. Valkyrie angrily confronts him until Ariadoa stops her. She then arranges for him to train with Adenila, the goddess of war. After 3 days of training, Mash has improved, while Elyulu's training has mostly failed due to her having no affinity for flame magic. As the party is about to leave, Adenila asks Seiya if she can come with him. Seiya bluntly rejects her offer. When they finally arrive at the Dragon Village, they are met by Lagos, who escorts them to see Levii, the Great Mother of Dragons. Levii shows Mash how to transform into a dragon. Levii explains to the party about a legend that states that the Demon Lord can be defeated using Exasion, which can only be forged when a female dragonkin of human appearance offers her life. When Mash protests, Levii reveals that the Demon Lord's forces control 70% of Gaybrand. Levii then offers everyone a feast prior to conducting the Sacred Sword ceremony. Later that night, Ristardi, Seiya, and Mash are enjoying the feast. When Elyulu has second thoughts, Seiya saves her. Levii reveals she anticipated that this might happen, so she laced their food with a paralytic. However, Seiya counters that he only pretended to eat, explaining why the drug did not work on him. Levii decides to confront Seiya. When she refuses to lift Elyulu's curse, Seiya fights Levii head-on. It appears that she is winning until she notices that she is about to fall into the abyss. Feigning her surrender, Levii attempts to kill Seiya. However, he manages to defeat her. Afterwards, Exasion appears. Once the party leaves the village, Seiya admits to Ristardi that the sword he acquired is not Exasion. They are then confronted by a group of knights. The Roseguard Imperial Knights asks the party to help them fight the Demon Lord's forces at Olga Fortress. Once they arrive in the area, they see Beelzebub's horde kill several knights. Afterwards, the party meets up with Rosalie Roseguard. They then head to Olga Fortress. Inside, the council holds a strategy meeting. However, Seiya feels that the best course of action is for him to head to Divine Realm. When he calls Rosalie out for being too reckless, she angrily confronts him where she continually gets slapped by him. In the Divine Realm, Seiya asks Ristardi to introduce him to a god who can help him. She takes him to the Verdant Forest to meet Midas, the goddess of archery. While Seiya is training, Ristardi, Mash, and Elyulu runs into Cerseus, who tells them that Adenila is still angry with Seiya. At Ariadoa's house, Ariadoa agrees to unlock Mash and Elyulu's dormant powers. Ristardi then heads to Adenila's house. When she tries to warn Seiya, Adenila confronts him. He is able to calm her down to the point where she is no longer angry with him. Afterwards, it is revealed that Midas was watching the incident the entire time. And that's the partial summarized of anime called Cautious Hero, a summoned overpowered hero, but too cautious.
Hey guys, if you like this video, please press that like button, and if you're not a subscriber, please consider to push that subscribe button for my channel. There are more good anime summaries coming just for you, so click that notification bell too. Thank you so much for being here. Till Until next time, see ya.